Hey guys, this is Blaziken Blitz here, and welcome back to part 3 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monster Coliseum. Now, I fixed the whole graphics issue that was going on, and thankfully I don't have to worry about that anymore. I just needed to work around with this a bit, and I'm all set. So today we're gonna go into the shop right now and see if we can afford another monster or two with our new acquired MP. I don't need all of the light and dark monsters, but I don't have either of those mechanical snails yet. And that's something I probably want for later.
What would you like to do?
And as you can see, I can sell access monsters, but right now we're not going to do that because no need to it. Alright. Now we are going to go face Tristan Taylor. And once the loading screen ends, of course. So we go back to Area 1, which, as you can see, has a linear path that we need to follow in defeating our enemies. So our next opponent here is Tristan Taylor. If you need explanation on anything else that you've seen so far or will see besides the new stage and the new opponent, then I recommend you go back and look at the first 2 episodes because those were most of the tutorials in the game. Thankfully, it took 45 minutes of me explaining and doing whatever, but that was most of the tutorials. And here's some dialogue.
Ta-da! It's me, the man, the legend, Tristan Taylor.
Hello there, Tristan.
Yugi, I may not be as experienced as you when it comes to games, but if you take me lightly, I'm gonna make you pay.
Are you sure about that? I'm not quite sure about that.
I know. That's why I'm going to use all my skills to defeat you.
I'm not quite sure I need to use all my skills to defeat him.
No matter, I will use all my strength to defeat you. That is my proof as a true duelist.
That is my proof as a true duelist.
Oh. Maybe you don't need to use all your skills.
I don't think I do.
You know, maybe just some. Please?
I think some will do just enough to take you out, my friend. Don't worry, you'll be perfectly steamrolled. Alright, so let's get our card game over here. Let's choose that card, I guess. And I lost. Okay, so Tristan gets to choose whether he goes first or second. And he decides to go second, so I'm attacking first this time. That's actually pretty convenient. And as you can see, as a wood symbol with wood, thunder, and thunder monsters. Now for me to choose my own. So there's a gimmick to this stage, which is the introduction to it's the introduction to damaging stage hazards. Now, first of all, Tristan has 2 wood monsters, so I don't want to use too many wind monsters because those are weak against his woods. But it looks like I don't have much choice in the matter here. I guess I only get to choose 5. I don't have... Because this Drollberg died, I won't be able to use it. That's what happens when a monster is destroyed in any given scenario, by the way. It's unable to be used for the next battle. And as always, I get to place my symbol. And random place, because I really don't need to manually place it right now. And although I chose 2 wins, that was mainly out of necessity, because a lot of my fire monsters have more MP cost than is lucrative for the situation.
It's time to start.
So up here is a terrain where you will be damaged every turn if you are not a wood type monster. And over here is land that you will be damaged every turn if you're not an electric attribute monster. And as you can see, he has wood and electric, and they each go those separate paths, so he doesn't have to be damaged by any of it. But it also means one of the best strategies of this stage is to just stay put and not really, and just let him kind of walk to you. Because it means you don't get damaged in the process of trying to attack him, and he only has 4 monsters, so you really don't need to go after his symbol. So I'm just going to kind of summon 4 of my monsters here, run out of AP, and end my turn.
What were the rules of this game again?
So you're trying to face me, explaining everything to the audience, and you still don't know the rules of the game. Did you actually beat Joey? I don't even know if that's how this tournament is supposed to work. Has everybody beaten the person below them, or did I just happen to get Tristan who got like a bye or something?
I'll tear down your defenses.
And if he didn't get a bye, who did he win against if he can't remember how the game is played? Kind of strange. But anyway, it's going to be a lot of me just ending my turn here, because it's just waiting for Tristan to get over there, and Tristan, he loves to move his monsters, so at least I don't need to worry about him moving his monsters. Ugh, so much lag going on right now. That's the next thing I gotta work on. When there's a lot of graphics on the stage, it tends to be a bit of lag. But regardless, let's move my monsters a little bit so I'm not sitting here doing nothing, because kind of no point in doing absolutely nothing. Kind of spread my monsters out here. Let's bring Fire Reaper over here, and since the electric monsters and not the wood monsters are over here, I can feel safe bringing my droll birds over here. And then I can bring my Flame Viper up here and decide what to do with him later. And just end my turn. Tristan uses his yellow bug thing, Kaminari Zao or something like that. He uses it all the time for really quick movement, because it has a lot of horizontal movement, and this stage is it allows this thing to get to you pretty quickly. Yeah, it has a 3 horizontal movement and a 2 diagonal attack range. So it's really, it has a lot of range to hit you, and you just kind of have to be prepared for it. He can't move there, so I don't need to worry about him hitting my droll bird here, so I think I'm all set. And as he moves his pieces very slowly towards me, I just gotta kind of keep waiting for him. What can he get me now? 2, 3. He can attack my droll bird from there. I believe I can survive 1 attack. What's his attack? 150? Yeah, I can survive 1 and then attack him back. Is that my best course of action? I think it is. Let's see what happens. Come on, Tristan. Come at me, bro. Okay, yeah, I survived that. Alright. When your piece gets... one thing that I didn't mention.
Still have a chance.
One thing I didn't mention is that after a piece reaches below half health, it'll start to get a cracked texture no matter what piece it is. So that could be a cool different sprite.
Now is not the time to let up.
I'd say it isn't, Yugi. It'd probably be a bad thing to let up when you can kill a monster here. I attack him here, he's below half.
Oh, come on, take it easy.
Why would I take it easy? I'm trying to win here. There's no point in taking it easy.
Time out! Time out!
No, you can't time out this. Don't even bother. Get out. Go home.
With that guy gone, things only look downhill from here.
It's one monster. One monster, I'm telling you. And he's all up in arms about it. All up in arms about it. Kind of a shame, really.
Come on, Tristan. Use the noodle.
Are you saying you haven't been using your brain up to this point? It would explain a couple of your moves. And that moves over there. So, what's the range of his Steel Scorpion? He can move here. He can move there. That's about it. So, it's just more waiting for him to inch slowly closer to me. Inching along. Slowly he's going to end up reaching me though. And I think we're about to reach a climax very shortly. So he can move here and here and attack there and there. So I'm safe with my droll birds here. I'm going to want you to move over here. And you can stay right where you are, actually. I'm gonna move you here. So that I have more of a chance of killing that Steel Scorpion easy. And as you can see, Tristan is in a bad position. Also here is our first instance of advantages and disadvantages. So because I have a fire attribute monster, and his wood attribute monster is attacking it, fire is good against wood, therefore my fire attribute has an advantage over his wood attribute. So naturally, things like Fire Grass, which has an attack of 181, will have a raised attack because I have an advantage, and I can take out this petite moth in one hit. As shown.
Which part of take it easy do you not understand?
I don't understand the take it easy part. As you can see, you can shift from pieces to piece, and you can change the camera angle. Don't remember what buttons they are at the moment. And Fire Reaper can take out this Steel Scorpion in one hit, thanks to his high attack. And all we really need to do is just wait for this petite moth to come over here, and this match is done a lot quicker than even Joey. Just a lot of waiting. And of course, Tristan's symbol is for some reason getting nervous, even though it doesn't need to be. I'd say this is about the time for me to move my Firegrass up here. Now, Firegrass is going to be damaged on those spaces because it's not a wood monster, but it makes for a very aggressive move, so I can end this quicker than normal. I think of advantages and disadvantages as the resistances from Pokemon. As you can see, I take 15 damage from the spore damage.
I take damage there. I can't let that happen again.
All right! Everything went according to plan!
So yeah, as you can see, all monsters but wood types get damaged here. And since mine's a fire type, it gets damaged. But I don't care since I made the aggressive move just to take this thing out anyway. So
This will finish you.
I just take out this petite moth and I win.
I am getting steamrolled like a freeway.
See, steamrolled. I told you.
Champion.
Well, I'm not the champion yet. I will be the champion. You just gotta wait for quite a few more episodes. And dialogue.
I knew I didn't stand a chance against an expert like you. But it
It was a lot of fun.
Keep it up, Yugi. I'm counting on you to win it all.
It sounds like he's drunk. This is what lag does to people. You hear that? This is what lag does to people. Sorry for the outburst. But this is what lag does to people. Hashtag ban lag. I got my MP, and here's my experience. And I don't need any of the monsters that Tristan has, so I won't take any. And with that, I can save. And we're done with today's episode. It's oddly simple. I'm sorry if this was a shorter episode. Let's take this loading screen and get to and see our next opponent. With Tristan Taylor cleared, next time we'll take on Duke Devlin. Have a good night.